Your sales playbook is failing with complex products. The problem isn't your team, it's the outdated rules they follow. Here's why. 94% of B2B buyers complete their research online before your team ever gets a call. Your playbook is obsolete. And you're not selling to one person. You're facing a committee of 6, 10, or even 12 stakeholders with different agendas. This disconnect costs firms up to $1.5 million for every $10 million in revenue. It's a costly, systemic failure. We'll now show why standard playbooks fail, reveal the buyer's mindset, and identify your most powerful, overlooked asset. The world of complex B2B sales has fundamentally changed. Let's break down exactly where the old rules of engagement fall apart. First, old strategies can't handle long sales cycles or intricate specs. They force a linear process onto a non-linear problem. Second, generic emails and cold calls are ignored. Today's buyers demand personalized interactions, not mass outreach. Third, rigid methodologies break under pressure. Every complex sale is different and requires an agile, adaptive response. Your playbook is designed for a predictable world that no longer exists. It's a map for the wrong territory. But the playbook isn't the only change. The buyer's entire mindset is different. What is the one psychological driver you're missing? The answer is fear. B2B buyers are far more motivated by avoiding loss than by any potential gain. They are paralyzed by risk. This means your pitch about new features and ROI is talking to the wrong side of their brain. You sell GAN while they fear pawn. Their main objective is not to buy a solution. It's to de-risk a massive, career-impacting decision for their entire company. Remember that 94% statistic from the start? That isn't just shopping. That's a huge, self-directed risk mitigation process. And here's the paradox. Because they distrust traditional sales, many buyers now want a rep-free experience, trying to go it alone. But purely self-service purchases often lead to poor outcomes. This creates a huge opening for a trusted technical advisor. If the traditional representative can't break through, who can provide that expert guidance? This is the role of the sales engineer. Sales engineers have the deep technical expertise that prospects are desperately seeking to validate a complex solution's fit. Their biggest challenge is translating that knowledge into business value for the non-technical people on that 10-person committee. And here's the single biggest failure in most sales organizations. The vast majority of SEs get no formal business development training. We give our most credible technical assets an incomplete toolkit. They can explain how it works, but not why a customer must change. So, if the old playbook is broken and our SEs are undertrained, what does the new model for success look like? It's a blend of principles. First, it requires adaptive selling, the skill to customize communication and strategy for every single stakeholder in the buying committee. Second, it uses solution selling, focusing on diagnosing the customer's specific problems before presenting a matching solution. Third, it deploys the challenger mindset, teaching the customer something new about their own business and challenging assumptions. In practice, this means creating value scenes, painting a clear picture of how you transform their frustrating reality into a desired future. Now, let's connect the dots. A trained SE uses adaptive selling to speak to every person on that 10-person buying committee. They then build a value scene that directly addresses the buyer's deep-seated fear of loss, selling the guaranteed removal of pain. This changes the SE from a demo resource into a strategic partner who fixes that $1.5 million misalignment we mentioned earlier. This is the new playbook. It's not a rigid script. It's a flexible framework executed by your most credible people armed with business acumen. It's time to stop using a playbook designed for a simpler time and a less informed buyer. The old way is actively holding you back. The single most impactful investment you can make is in specialized business development training for your sales engineers. When you equip them properly, you convert your technical experts into your most powerful growth engine, closing bigger deals faster. Don't let your best deals die because of an outdated strategy.